Number 2, Bayley. A lot of fans believe that Bayley is going to wrap things up with WWE relatively soon.
If you know AEW creates some sort of competition and they really want Bayley, bro, like a good like front seat to just to see the whole thing go down.
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up?
What up, it's Macho back in another video. Today we're about to be reacting to a video by WrestleMania. Video is going to be on 10 veteran WWE wrestlers who could be next to be offered a pay cut. Oh man, whew, there's a lot of older members on the WWE roster, and I think no one's safe. Not even if you're a wrestler, even if you're like a backstage figure. Some people probably like already took the cut and you probably just don't know about it. Recently, you know, we already know Sheamus, New Day, they were already like offered like the pay cut and they felt disrespected. That very valid. Very fucking valid. You've been, you know, in the company for like over 10 years and you just come up with some fucking pay cut and other people are not getting a pay cut. So I kind of get where they're coming from, but like this list is going to be on who might be next. I've seen The Miz might be on the chopping block next. I mean, I probably see Miz kind of taking the pay cut unless it's like, you know, too much. But I don't know. I honestly don't see The Miz like leaving WWE. He's been a part of WWE for so long, bro. I forgot who else might be on this list, bro. You never know. LA Knight, yeah, just a bunch of people that probably need that probably TKO think that they need their whole contract reconstructed. Well, let's just see and let's just get into this reaction. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you've been enjoying these WWE videos and me reacting to it and you enjoy discussing and watching along with me. Let's just get into it.
Number 10, Tamina. In 2026, Tamina actually remains under WWE contract.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. She might take it. She might take it, bro. She's been on the roster for a long time, just like The Miz. I don't see her leaving, bro. She's already like not wrestling as it is right now, so yeah, she might be next.
That's right, despite not appearing on WWE television in years, Tamina is still under an active WWE contract. It's unclear why this is the case, as keeping a name under a performance contract when they aren't even wrestling makes no sense. But as things stand, Tamina remains a supposed active member of the WWE roster. It's reported this year that WWE likely has no plans to ever use Tamina again, and this led to even more questions than answers, as there must be a logical reason why she remains under a WWE contract. Nevertheless, it wouldn't come as a surprise to see Tamina take a pay cut, or potentially even a release in the...
I'm not gonna lie, not even trying to be disrespectful. I feel like there's just like nowhere for her to just like slide in as a star. Maybe in the damn like tag team women's division, but like I don't think they would be considering that. Not even in, you know, go back to NXT, try to help them there. Maybe she could be a producer and help Shawn Michaels out or authority figure. You never know. Back in NXT, but I don't see her like wrestling again, honestly.
Era of TKO making cuts left, right, and center, it's kind of wild that a name that hadn't wrestled for years is still taking home a substantial paycheck from the company. True. And it's a surprise that TKO hasn't acted on this sooner. Number 9, Damian Priest. Ooh. A former world champion Damian Priest is one of the most popular names in the WWE locker room. Priest has excelled on the main roster and his world title run was well received by fans, despite there being initial concern that Priest wasn't going to be able to deliver at a main event level. Priest is one of the older names on the roster at 43, and it's been reported that WWE is looking to move towards a youth movement. Therefore, it goes without saying that a name that is 43 may be approached with a new contract offer. Priest publicly stated in July of 2026 that he plans on retiring at the age of 50, and this is something that may convince TKO to offer Priest a long-term deal, but for less money per calendar year. Number 8, Natalya. Natalya is one of the more seasoned names.
God, I low-key forgot about Natalya. I think we just reacted to a video on her with some sort of gimmick, and yeah, damn. I guess we'll see what the hell they're gonna do with her also, bro. Cause like, yeah, I think she's in NXT right now. I guess helping them out.
on the WWE roster, and unfortunately, the fact that WWE just can't commit to another main event run for her is possibly a sign that WWE or TKO has considered including her in the list of names for contract negotiations. Natalya will be one of the highest paid names on the women's roster, and the fact that she's now working in NXT will no doubt play a big factor in this business decision. A lot of fans feel like Natalya is a WWE lifer, and when she retires, she's destined for a job as a trainer or even a producer backstage. However, Natalya is a name that knows what she offers to the company, and similarly to Sheamus in the New Day, we can't rule her out turning the offer down. Number 7, R-Truth.
Yeah, I'm sure. Low-key, I mean, we could label her as a WWE for lifer, but I low-key don't see her like probably like I low-key feel her kind of like feeling disrespected. I mean, Hearts have already took their talent toward other like things like AEW, so you never know. She might be a perfect fit for the AEW roster as like a mature legend, probably like trying to train them back there. They already got like a heart already like kind of in there because Martha Hart kind of let the tournament go on over there.
The WWE's already tried to cut R-Truth in 2025 and it backfired massively. Truth is just one of those names that just can't be cut due to his connection with the crowd as well as the locker room. Is it possible that TKO or WWE tries this again in the future? Well, absolutely. WWE may be under the impression that if Truth is offered a new contract for less money, he will ultimately say yes. And this will be mainly down to his age and the fact that this will likely be his last active contract as a pro wrestler. Another element in this is that TKO may assume that the backlash if Truth declines will be less severe than it was in 2025. Will the same outrage follow if Truth leaves this time around? Well, it's hard to say, yet WWE and TKO may try to control the narrative and make it look like Truth opted not to re-sign, maybe their master plan when it comes to handling the WWE veteran. Number 6, Maryse. Weirdly
low-key, bro, I don't really I mean, I really see him try to pull some fuck shit like that. I don't know. I just I can't see R-Truth the character, anywhere else besides like WWE. He's been in WWE for so fucking long also, and I don't know how I would feel about that, but like we can't really kind of have a problem with that.
Despite not having a match in WWE in a number of years, former Divas champion Maryse remains under WWE contract. Maryse is still listed as an active talent on their website, and it's not exactly clear why this is. Is it possible that Maryse is on a Legends deal and she simply hasn't been removed off the active page of the website? Well, this is a strong possibility, as Shane McMahon is still listed on the website as well, despite being McMahon not having an active WWE deal at present. But with that being said, if it turns out that Maryse is indeed still under WWE contract, then we can expect TKO to act on this, as paying Maryse to do nothing for years at a time makes no sense whatsoever from a business perspective. Number 5, Drew McIntyre.
Not gonna lie, I kind of agree with that. Yeah, same with the Tamina thing. I don't see them wrestling again. I think they probably are out of the ring, just retired. Because if they haven't made a move on years, they don't got no plans for her. Probably just only, at least she got a man in WWE, so I guess she gets some screen time with them, or whenever they decide to bring her on. But yeah, I kind of don't see them doing nothing with her. They probably go like reconstruct her deal.
Former WWE champion Drew McIntyre has been off TV since WrestleMania. It's been widely reported that his acting commitments are going extremely well in Hollywood. But now TKO may see this and try to restructure McIntyre's WWE deal and perhaps offer him a part-time role that will save them money in the grand scheme of things. The interesting thing about this is that McIntyre may end up accepting it. McIntyre's Hollywood endeavors will be paying significantly more than he's getting from WWE, and it's understandable why he's so willing to accept these new roles. But on the flip side, it's entirely possible that the multi-time WWE champion is offended by this restructuring. McIntyre is close friends with Sheamus, and who knows, maybe the way TKO handled Sheamus' contract has soured the relationship between McIntyre and the company. Number 4, Omos. Omos is currently having a run in AAA, yet appearances on the main roster have practically been non-existent in recent years. Omos was clearly one of Vince McMahon's favourite talents, yet when McMahon exited WWE, Omos was left with Triple H, and it's been made clear based on his booking that the game really isn't his number one fan. If TKO requests to restructure Omos' WWE deal, there's no way that the game doesn't fully support this, especially with him having no interest in using him on the main roster.
He really doesn't. I think he starts to send people that like don't really want to use to like AAA or like even NXT, and that really kind of like blurs the line of just like Triple H doesn't want to use you. Even though Almost is pretty good to me, honestly. He's better than like some of the giants they have introduced in like the past.
It's entirely possible that the contract restructuring has already taken place with Omos. If a wrestler is exclusively appearing in AAA, it would come as a huge surprise if TKO are allowing them to take home a full-time main roster paycheck. Number 3, LA Knight. Now, is LA Knight ever going to win the world title? It's looking less and less likely as the years go on. Knight remains as one of the most over and popular names on the entire WWE roster, yet WWE can just never commit to that main event level run. Triple H promised big things will come for fans of LA Knight, but this was all the way back in 2023 and nothing has come of it outside of a US.
Man, bro, that you never know. He probably was just talking about the US championship. That's pretty much it. You know, Triple H is just shady as fuck nowadays, man. He kind of like I still got some faith in him, but he kind of lost my faith throughout these past few years, bro.
Title run. Knight, similarly to Damian Priest, is one of the older names on the roster, so a contract restructuring isn't off the table. If this is what WWE is planning, then they need to act with a degree of caution. Knight is one of the most beloved names in the company, and as a result of this, he's consistently one of the top merch sellers in all of WWE. Therefore, if Knight rejects the new offer and opts to leave the company, WWE may have just thrown away a huge moneymaker. Number 2, Bayley. A lot of fans believe that Bayley is going to wrap things up with WWE relatively soon. As things stand, we know that a WWE deal expires next year, and with Mercedes Moné, aka Sasha Banks, already teasing her AEW arrival, it's easy to see why a lot of fans see Bayley as a future AEW star. There are a lot of reasons why
I mean, even if she like, so even if they approach the, the reconstruction, it'll be, she won't probably like have some type of stipulation on wrestling. I don't know how that contract works, but like, if she gets released, she gotta wait like 60 days basically. Well, no, 90 days, and that's gonna be a while. Yeah, that 90 days clause is still stupid.
Bayley may opt to not re-sign with the company. As number 1, they've done her dirty. As pulling Bayley at the last moment during WrestleMania weekend last year was a total spit in the face to the WWE veteran. Bayley admitted how much this impacted her, and it's no doubt going to play a factor in her deciding her WWE future. Number 2, WWE may try to lowball her. It's entirely possible that the offer WWE presents Bayley is for less money, which will no doubt convince Bayley to walk away in WWE in 2027. Number 3, AEW is calling. If AEW signs Bayley, she's going to be offered a big payday for working limited dates. Due to AEW not having live events and having limited international shows, Bayley's schedule will be much more relaxed, and this will give her time to work on other projects. The X factor in this entire saga with Bayley is definitely AEW.
A cool name.
If TKO and WWE know that AEW are going to have a big bid for the former women's champion, then they may try and stop this from happening, and they may end up throwing a ton of money at the role model in order to keep her under contract for a few more years. And number 1, The Miz. Now there has...
Yeah, I mean, honestly, they've been really lowballing a lot of fucking people, and it's disrespect, bro. Yeah, but if AEW creates some sort of competition and they really want Bayley, bro, this is about to be like a good front seat to see the whole thing go down, because I like seeing companies just war over talent, bro. Just shows like how important they are.
Been speculation online that The Miz was one of the names who accepted a big pay cut from TKO. While it hasn't been confirmed, a lot of fans see The Miz as being completely loyal to WWE, and he likely wanted to help the company out no matter what. The thing is with The Miz is that his role has vastly changed over the past few years. He's no longer a main event level attraction. He's mainly used in the lower mid card, and he's used to getting other names over. He's not won a singles match in years, and this is unlikely to change anytime soon.
Hey, just think about it right now. Bro is getting Danhausen over right now, bro. Like, he's one of Danhausen's minions. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now, but if he lost or not. I mean, if they finally got him out of that role, but like, I don't see him even going back into the mid card thing, because there's a lot of younger superstars right now that are filling that spot. So I don't know what they got planned.
The Miz now finds himself playing a zombie on TV, and unfortunately, this is all WWE has for the former multi-time WWE champion. When The Miz signed his latest WWE deal is currently unknown. We know he signed a new deal in 2018 or 2019, but that was the latest reported contract negotiations. The landscape of WWE has changed so much in 2026 that TKO is going to see an older veteran like The Miz realize he's not bringing in main event level money, and question why he's being paid so much. The question is, does The Miz simply accept this and accept a pay cut? It's unfair to say, but one big factor is that The Miz has a ton of wider opportunities outside of WWE. Whether it's hosting gigs or reality shows, The Miz knows that The Miz name is now a brand, and if he chooses not to re-sign with WWE, he'll be able to find alternative work with relative ease. But TKO has to be extremely careful, because what happens if everyone declines? There's going to be nobody on the roster left, and consistently asking seasoned names to take pay cuts isn't going to reflect well on the company, and the backstage morale is without question going to take a major hit. But there you have it, folks.
Bro, I already see it coming to your, already take a morality hit, bro, because like you already disrespected a few veterans in the damn company by trying to lowball them, and like people already like think that, oh, so I'm next, so they're gonna offer me that. Like, I don't get like why this is a whole thing. This is a rich ass fucking company, bro. TKO, I guess they're just trying to clear up some debt, but like, what is the point of doing it? I can get doing it for some of these wrestlers, like Tamina and Maurice, and like the people that are just floating around on the roster not doing anything. I can get, making cuts to them because you ain't got nothing planned for them. Maybe they could take their talent somewhere else. Maybe AEW, maybe TNA, maybe some other company, or in the Indies. MLW is doing a lot of shit right now for like those other talents, especially Baron Corbin before he came back. I think Dijak over there too. Scarlett and Killer Cross is over there, bro. Like they're like, just release them over there to them. Like, what's the point of even keeping like talents on there and not doing nothing? So I can kind of agree with that, but like ultra veterans that have just been wrestling for a long ass time, bro, you shouldn't disrespect them with these dumbass offers, bro. But I see the Miz probably staying, but I really think the Miz could just break out of that whole shell and just become something better, because he already mentioned, yeah, he does have a brand and he can get over elsewhere, because he already came from reality TV. He could probably get a hosting job somewhere else. And with R-Truth, yeah, I kind of see them trying to like slime R-Truth out somehow, just like lowballing him, or just like reconstructing the whole thing, the whole contract that they just probably did. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know who you think's like next on the damn chopping block, or next to see who they're lowballing. But don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Original video will be in the description. We are on the road to 850. Catch you guys in the next video.
He was the best guy around.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder?